If there's ever a time to get excited about for something that's happening with either me or my channel, it's now. Well, I'm back with the same sort of deal, and we're gonna go with a bang this year. So basically what's happening is this. I'm making another custom skateboard airbrush. It's gonna be better than ever, it's gonna be amazing. Hey, what's up guys? This is unveiling my second ever custom skateboard airbrush, and we're gonna jump right into it. I was gonna do this in the webcam type form, but I couldn't because the lighting was really bad. And this kind of keeps it old school because I did the last one right on my bed like this, so it only makes sense, right? On the grip tape side we have a two-tone girl logo. The blue is perfect and the orange is screwed up. On the left side it's not too bad, but you can see it's kind of out of line, so this is what I'm going to do to fix it. I'm going to extend this orange a little bit and bring it right to the very edge of this grip tape, even though it pretty much is, but still a little bit more. And on the blue it's going to come right to the edge of the grip tape, and it'll match up with the orange when it gets extended. To fix this really crooked side here that's atrocious, this is going to extend to the side. That's going to get a little bit of a sharper edge there and come out. And the blue will also come here into here, and then the orange and blue will all be lined up, and the orange is going to be darker. The top bar should be darker, but it's smooth throughout, so it's okay, but could be better. And as you can see, this sort of part of the orange here is completely screwed up. It's lined up fine. It might have been better if it was rotated a little bit that way, but you know, I really don't actually care about that. It's the fact that these dark spots are there, and it's way darker in certain areas. So I'll fix that up, and yeah, the grip tape side of this is really cool too. It's a two-tone girl logo, as I said, but it needs to be fixed up, and I'll make an update video when I do that, and it'll be really cool. It's gonna be sick. This is the back side. We're gonna jump right into this because I know that's what you guys really want to see. So the Sk8 is a light orange. It's orange acrylic that I used. I just watered it down a bit and did a bunch of coats. It took quite a while. I lined it up so that this hole wouldn't be anywhere in my design, and I also lined those holes up so they wouldn't be anywhere in my design, but I'll talk about those more. So I just lined it up so that this would not be anywhere in my design like I just said, and I thought it was kind of cool how it basically isn't on my design, but this edge of the orange is right against it. This smudge got on my white, but I'll just go over that with a white acrylic easily, the one that I used for this, and it should be easy enough to cover up. The sky blue N and the apostrophe is perfect. I could not have asked for anything better. Honestly, it's so awesome. As you can see, I still have a pencil line there, and yeah, but I'll erase that. And the BAKN, it's about 95%. I mean, on the sort of top triangle of that part of the K, we have a little bit of smudging. And as you guys can see on this bottom part of the N there, there's also a little bit of smudging. It came right to the end of the board. That's okay though. There's a couple white spots all over the board, as you guys can see. Basically what that is spray adhesive, so I sprayed my stencils to get them to stick to the wood. And that stuff is really sticky, and if you get it on, it's going to stay there, so I can't get those off, but that's okay. This board is about 95% perfect. There's a couple little things, but yeah, I'll touch them up and make an update video like I said, and show you guys that when the board is fully awesome and done, if I didn't say that already, that I'd make an update video. So it was really hard to line up this N so that this hole wouldn't get inside the N. It was here and here and here and like halfway through, but I finally got it lined up so that it was nowhere on the end, so I thought that was really cool. As you guys can see on the B, these are sort of made to look like bacon strips, and they're missing something. So when I go back from winter break, I'm gonna fill this in with strips of red to represent bacon, and that's what I'm gonna do there. There's also a slight pencil line, it looks like here. I'll erase that as well. And then I guess the last thing we have to talk about is the background layer. And throughout this video you guys will have seen pictures playing. They're just going to be random pictures of this whole process from start to finish, basically step by step, I took a decent amount of pictures, and I hope you guys enjoy those just playing throughout the video. So the first layer we have is bacon fat. This is an uncooked piece of bacon. I guess you could say it's cooked in the center, but you know, it's up to interpretation. Anyway, on an uncooked piece of bacon you usually have bacon fat, which is white and wavy and thick. So that's what you see there. The next sort of layer is a red or maroonish. I took the stock red we had at our school and I added a little bit of black to it, mixed it up, and you know, tested to make sure it was okay, and then sprayed my red layer. In the very middle, you know, sort of the boldest part, the darkest part of the board, I did this very, very kind of darkish brown, reddish maroon color. And I really like this color. It's pretty good, especially if you guys see in real life, and I'll try to get a good picture of that up on the screen if you guys haven't already seen it. But it's basically just this maroonish brown, and it's the boldest part of the board, and that's the middle, and sort of the middle strip of bacon, because that's what this background is. Then of course you have the same color here, just like here. Both sides are the same color. And again you have the bacon fat. So that's basically my skateboard. I mean, it turned out pretty much exactly how I wanted. This is what I think is perfect, and this is what I'm going to touch up on. My whole background layer in general is perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything better. It's so sick. The colors are exactly what I wanted, and it's just awesome. I'm going to give myself a 10 out of 10. As for the Sk8NBakn, we're going to go 9 out of 10. Maybe 9 1/4, 9 1/2. I'd like it if this S was a little bit darker, and in turn the K and the 8 a little bit darker too, and so I may do that when I go back. The sky blue N is perfect, and the BAKN is nearly perfect. Like I said, there's a little bit of smudging there and there, and I'll add these bacon strips. Because the BAKN is unfinished, this layer is therefore unfinished, and so I can only really give it a 9 or 9.5 for that Sk8NBakn part. A general backside of the board, we're going to have to go 9. It's still slightly unfinished, but it's pretty good, and there's not too many mistakes. We have this orange smudging, but like I said, I'll fix that up. Grip tape side of the board. I had to buy a sheet of grip tape and grip it myself. The grip tape job was perfect. I'll give myself a 10 on that. You know, that's really easy. There's no air bubbles, obviously. There's no sort of like crooked, crinkled parts that you can see in the grip tape. The cutting out of the grip tape, 9 out of 10. There's a little bit hanging off here, but that really doesn't matter at all. Neither does the grip tape job, but I'm just rating this overall. And then of course we have the sort of two-tone girl logo. I'm going to have to give this an 8, maybe a 7.5. The blue is perfect. There's nothing in the world I'd change about it. The orange, however, screws it up, and as you guys can see, it's improper and needs to be fixed, which will in turn have to correspond with my blue and get that fixed as well. So I can only really give that about a 7.5 or an 8 because it's not really how I wanted it to go. But it still looks pretty good, and it's pretty cool. Overall, this was a really, really hard project, and there was a lot of troubles. Not as much as the one I did last year on my Mario one, which is actually on my wall right here. Look at that. But anyway, this took a lot of time. It came down to pretty much being the last one in the school working. So today was my last day before winter break as I record this, which is December 19th, 2014. And it came down to past 3:20 p.m., which is the time I get out of school, still staying there, being the last one at the school working, being logged into my graphics classroom, still doing work, left to clean up everything by myself, and all that. This didn't just come down to the wire, it came down to me spending extra time outside of school, locking myself into a classroom and devoting myself to this project to even get it to this point. I'm going to go back after winter break, finish it up, touch up these things like I said on the grip tape side, the smudging that you can see at the bottom there. Maybe I'll try to remove this spray adhesive that got stuck on there. But overall, I think this is a really nice board. I'd have to give it an overall 9, maybe 9.5. There's not too much that I'd want to fix, but however, what there is I will. I hope you guys look forward to that update video when this board's even better. I think this thing is insane. If you did like this video, drop a like. I had a lot of fun making this, and I couldn't wait to show you guys this. It took a lot of time, and yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and look out for the future. Oh, by the way, I'm in grade 12 and graduating, and in 2.5 weeks I'll never have a graphics class again. But that doesn't mean you won't see a third board.